All right, my friends. So I've been sitting here doing a little soul searching because, as you know, I buy and play a lot of Ubisoft games, and there's a lot of controversy towards Ubisoft right now, like a lot. And if you've been at the channel for a while, you know that I usually find myself on the opposite side of basically everything. Everybody likes NVIDIA, I like AMD. Everybody likes PlayStation, I like Xbox. Everybody hates it. Ubisoft games, I love Ubisoft games. So I've sat here and I've asked myself. I've been sitting here going through a bunch of my Ubisoft games, loading in, playing them, just you know, kind of seeing, you know, like really thinking hard about these games and these experiences that I say I love so much and that I cover with, you know, absolute just like, yeah, these are amazing, you know. So I've asked myself, and here's the thing, guys. I watched, you know, like Ammon's Gold or whatever his name is, and a couple of other content creators that are out there, you know, basically farming clicks over Ubisoft's downfall and therefore helping to create and exacerbate the whole Ubisoft downfall. Now this is kind of like with my thumb on the ground. Ubisoft games, you either love them or hate them. You know, some people try them, they don't like them. Most people, I kind of feel like most of the people that are trashing Ubisoft games probably don't even play them. I mean, if it, like the stuff that they say just doesn't strike me as somebody that would actually play these games, let alone care for any of these. Maybe they like some franchises, but they just don't care about the other ones. It's Ubisoft makes a lot of different franchises. I happen to be one of the people that buys all of them, regardless if I finish them or not. Like the Far Cry series, I don't finish any of those games. Usually, most of their first-person shooter games, I don't ever finish. But for the third-person over-the-shoulder games like that, I do usually finish those ones. I do play through those ones. So I'm looking at all these games. And I'm looking at, you know, like some of the recent ones too, like Skull and Bones and Star Wars Outlaws and you know, Star Wars Outlaws. You know, people give this game a lot of crap, and I mean, you can obviously tell, you know, that this game is made for the widest audience, period. Like that was obviously the design goal from start to finish, because this game is literally just for everyone. So I can see how that misses the mark. But then you can also see how somebody like me that likes Ubisoft games could be like, yeah, this is more Ubisoft. You see what I mean? Like it's not that it's not that I'm against the grain. I'm just in that wide net that Ubisoft casts for their games. And that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. Like they cut over the last probably, I would say like 6 years, 7 years. I would say since Breakpoint. That's pretty much where I think a lot of this started. Because we had, you know, the Division was actually freaking awesome. The Division 2 was pretty dang good, but then they tried to bring over the whole Division thing to freaking Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and that's where I think everything started. And I think that's where things started to take a turn for the worse. Like they were just throwing out the net bigger and bigger and bigger, trying to catch more and more fish with each and every game from that point going forward. And I'm pretty flexible for the most part. When it comes to a lot of games, like I'm pretty flexible. As long as it fits my genre, like I'm pretty flexible in like, you know, just being like, okay, what is this? What parts do I like? Can I enjoy this? Is this something that I can play, focus, time into, energy? Am I gonna have a good enough time in this game to actually have fun? And a lot of their net for these games really does like appeal to me. So when I'm thinking about Star Wars Outlaws, obviously Star Wars Outlaws has a big open world, and I love that. Just that alone is enough usually for me to at least explore, at least put some hours into. I've got like 20 something hours into, you know, Star Wars Outlaws now as it sits. Normally it's a lot higher. Normally I would have put significantly more time in that game, in one of their open world games. I've only had, let's see, I've been going back through here and buying a lot of the Ubisoft games on the Ubisoft store. Even in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I've already put 8 hours into it. With Valhalla, since I've had it on Ubisoft, oh, this says I've got 145 hours in there, but I haven't put that much in on the PC version. Breakpoint, obviously that's combined. Last played 3 weeks ago. How come it doesn't say my time on this one? Game page. Okay, that just says 3 weeks ago. But like Riders Republic, 32 hours. So I think most of them are combined, but like you see, like all the Ubisoft games that I own, like I've been buying these again since I've started on PC, just re-adding these things to my collection. As quick as I possibly can, just buying these games. And normally I would be significantly more time invested in one of Ubisoft's open world games. Like I'm not even that invested in Skull and Bones. Like I actually just deleted that tonight because I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna play this anymore. I got on there, I played it for a little while, I was starting to record a little bit of video, and I was just like, you know what? I'm really not going to play this game anymore. Like it really just does not interest me anymore. So I'm over it. Like I'm done. I'm not playing it anymore. So I deleted it. But you know, guys, I kind of do understand. Like I said, from the point Breakpoint came out and they started, you know, going really heavy on trying to do like the microtransactions, the just building these games out with a wide net, just trying to bring in as many players as they can. The way they quickly discount games after an initial time period, you know, you buy a Ubisoft game, within 3 months they're already half price or they're lower. These are all signs that Ubisoft is just trying to make as much money as they possibly can, and it is starting to affect the overall quality of Ubisoft games. That's a sentence I never thought in a million years that I would say, and it is. I'm a huge Ubisoft fan, and I usually will overlook a lot of things, but it's undeniable at this point. If I keep trying to deny it at this point, that literally just means that I'm continuing to be part of the problem. If a Ubisoft game was to launch tomorrow, 100% I would still buy it. I would still buy it because there's still enough in there, and that net's wide enough to where it is going to, you know, bring me in to at least play that game. Like, but I can see the last few games. I mean, even Assassin's Creed Mirage, 21 hours. 21 hours, man. Star Wars, 19 hours. 19 hours. Just their last few games. Avatar, 13 hours. And this is like, obviously, this is something that has really been affecting me. You saw Assassin's Creed Valhalla, 145 hours. I don't think I've dedicated that much time into a Ubisoft game since Valhalla. Valhalla was the last one. And if you think about that, like I started Valhalla, I started this channel around the time Valhalla came out, like right after, you know, getting through that too. So I did put a lot of time into that before even starting this channel. This channel has led to the overall, like, actually, you know, no, I've put more time in Horizon Forbidden West. I've put more time in Horizon than any Ubisoft game that I've got right now. I've probably put more time 37 hours. I put 37 hours into Horizon Forbidden West on PC. I would say there's something wrong with Ubisoft games. They're not holding my attention like they used to. They are, and this sucks, man, because I'm a massive Ubisoft fan. Like I've been there, I've played their games, I buy them day one, and I am not getting the amount of time out of these games anymore like I used to. And yeah, it's kind of time for me to just face the music that Ubisoft is just not developing and building games that are as interesting as they used to be. And I could sit here and try to pretend and delude myself all I want, but it really is getting to a point where, I mean, I've put 37 hours into Horizon Forbidden West since it's been out. A lot of these games have come out, and you know they've been out. I mean, this came out this year, I believe. Forbidden West. Let's see, store page. Yeah, this came out in March. I bought this in March, and I've put more time into Horizon Forbidden West than I have any Ubisoft game since Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's madness. I think I've even got more time in this than I put into, gosh, what was the one? Riders Republic. Yeah, that's only 32 hours. I've only put 32 hours into Riders Republic, and I have over 150 something hours into Steep. Yeah, guys, it's time for me to face the music. I do not think that Ubisoft is doing what they used to do for me. I mean, even games like let's see if it has my time from everything. No, it doesn't show me for Division 2. Yeah, it's not going to show me all the rest of these ones, but yeah, that's crazy, guys. I do kind of feel like Ubisoft is starting to drop the ball. So yeah, guys, I do kind of think we're at a point where Ubisoft doesn't need to make some drastic changes, and that's coming from me, somebody that has defended them tooth and nail, no matter what, even though they are not delivering the same experience that they used to. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was literally the last one. I mean, even Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I still play. I still go back and play. I've put a lot of time in that one, but it doesn't tell me on here. But I've got probably the same amount of time in that as I do in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So, oh man, this kind of sucks, man. This really sucks. I'm gonna. Yeah, to admit this and to look at that, like I'm actually freaking, I'm a real Ubisoft fan. So yes, I'm really disappointed, and this sucks, man. I really hope they can fix this. I hope they can turn this around, because Ubisoft has a lot of franchises that I love. Splinter Cell, Assassin's Creed, Ghost Recon. I mean, those are probably my three favorite, you know, but then you got The Division. I love The Division. Yeah, this sucks. This really sucks. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I would keep going, but my battery's about to die. I've made so many videos today. Yep, we'll see you later.